The headline there that I told you about was the Prime Minister talking about a katta. Now, if you haven't heard the word katta, and I'm surprised if you haven't, it means a country-made revolver common in UP and Bihar. Very much an instrument that's part of political enforcement. Well, Prime Minister named the katta, not the first time, by the way, in any of his political rallies, talking about how a katta, metaphorically speaking, was pointed by Lalu's family at the Congress party to make sure that they agreed to naming Tejashwi Yadav as the chief ministerial face of the Gathbandhan.
कांग्रेस और आरजेडी में घमासान मचा हुआ है। मैं आपको एक अंदर की बात बता रहा हूं। नामांकन वापस लेने से एक दिन पहले बिहार में बंद कमरे में गुंडागर्दी का खेल खेला गया था। कांग्रेस कभी नहीं चाहती थी कि सीएम पद पर आरजेडी के नेता का नाम तय हो, लेकिन आरजेडी ने भी मौका छोड़ा नहीं। आरजेडी ने कांग्रेस की कनपट्टी पर कट्टा रखकर सीएम पद चोरी कर लिया। घोषणा करवा के रहे, फिर जबरदस्ती कांग्रेस से सीएम उम्मीदवार को समर्थन की घोषणा कराई गई, कट्टा रख करके।
जैसी सोच है, जिसकी जैसी भावना है, हम लोगों की भावना नहीं। हम लोग नकारात्मक बात नहीं करते। पता नहीं ऐसे शब्दों से क्यों प्यार है। गुजरात जाते तो फैक्ट्री लगाने की बात करते, बिहार आते तो कट्टे चलाने की बात करते। हमने आज तक इतना प्रधानमंत्री जी का गिरा हुआ स्तर नहीं देखा। भाषा का क्या बोली बोलते, अरे काम की बात करें प्रधानमंत्री जी, अपना विजन बताएं, अपना हिसाब दें।
Narendra Modi and Lalu Prasad Yadav have shared a long-standing, almost visceral dislike for each other. Now, their political journeys have been peppered with sharp exchanges, barbs and taunts that have defined Bihar's political theatre for decades together, from the time that Prime Minister Modi was the Chief Minister of Gujarat and Lalu Prasad Yadav has been in and out of power. Today, that old rivalry got a fresh spark as Modi took the fight right into Lalu's own household, into his backyard, reminding voters of the Halloween celebrations Lalu was seen part of just months after calling the Kumbh Mela useless or faltu. That's the word he used. Well, a reminder that he implied of how Bihar's first family, the Lalu Prasad family, had enriched itself enough to enjoy an American festival like Halloween while flinging dirt on a Hindu spiritual conglomeration like the Kumbh Mela. It's the kind of pointed attack that hits at both belief and politics, calculated to sting where it hurts the most. Because Modi and Lalu aren't just opponents in this political battle, they represent two very different Indias. Both came from nothing but had very different paths to power. And Modi wants to remind India's youngest state by age, that is Bihar, of precisely that. Their feud has seen every form of strike, sarcasm and spectacle, and today's blow from that campaign stage by Modi is only the latest in a rivalry that refuses to age between two leaders who've both enjoyed enormous popularity and who even now and in battleground Bihar seem to draw energy from each other's hostility.
आरजेडी कांग्रेस वाले दुनिया भर में जाते हैं, पता नहीं कहां कहां जाते हैं। हम तो सोशल मीडिया में पढ़ते हैं तो शर्म आ जाती है कबीले, लेकिन इन्हें राम मंदिर की यात्रा का समय नहीं मिलता। अरे मैं इनको कहना चाहता हूं, अरे आपको भगवान राम जी से अगर कोई झगड़ा है, अरे आप वहां जाइए, वहां तो निषाद राम जी का, निषाद राज का भी मंदिर बना है।
आके यहां बोलते पैकेज दिया, पैकेज दिया। क्या बोले थे? भाइयों बहनों, है ना? बिजली आई, बिजली मिली तो बिजली।
कांग्रेस हो या आरजेडी, इनको सिर्फ घुसपैठियों से लगाव है। ये लोग घुसपैठियों को बचाने के लिए राजनीतिक यात्राएं करते हैं।
अरे मोदी जी ठीक से बोलो, नहीं तो नस फट जाएगा यार। ऐसा कोई प्रधानमंत्री देखा क्या आप लोगों ने? क्या बात है।
साथियों, कांग्रेस का शाही परिवार, आरजेडी का शाही परिवार दुनिया भर के त्योहार मनाते हैं और विदेशी त्योहार मनाने में उनको मजा आती है।
अरे सब कुम का क्या कोई मतलब है? फालतू है, कुम है, कुम है।
लेकिन बात जब छठ महापर्व की आती है तो ये लोग क्या कहते हैं? ये कहते हैं ये छठ वाले तो ये सब ड्रामा कर रहे। ड्रामा? क्या कह रहे हो तुम?
50 करोड़, 50 करोड़, 70 करोड़, 90 करोड़, कितना दे? अब विद्यार्थी परिषद का लड़का आगे बैठ के मोदी मोदी मोदी, हम लोग नहीं समझते हैं।
So when it comes to Modi versus Lalu, it's 100% personal. And I've just shown you a small sampling of the things the two leaders have said about and at each other in campaigns past and campaigns present as well. Some of those are from this campaign itself. The latest are from Modi's campaign stage, where he's made it completely personal and attacked the Lalu family over celebrating Halloween, when the same leader had just a few months ago showered his words on the Kumbh. He'd called the Kumbh Mela faltu or useless. And that's what the Prime Minister has sought to put the spotlight on this time. Joining me live now to debate, a day before campaign ends for the first phase, things have gotten very heated. Dhananjay Giri, spokesperson of the BJP, Dr. Jayant Jigyasu, spokesperson of the Rashtriya Janata Dal of Lalu Prasad, and Shubhrashtha is a political analyst. Welcome to all of you. Dr. Jigyasu, the video of your party leader celebrating Halloween with his grandchildren, has gone viral in every possible way. The BJP had weaponized it, saying, look who's celebrating an American festival right after denigrating the Kumbh Mela. Today, no less than the Prime Minister took that up to attack Lalu. Your response?
The index of one's mindset, one's thinking, and sublime thoughts can't dwell in mean mind. And we can't expect something better from Mr. Modi. He is habitual abuser, and he is expert in that, to slight his opponents. And every time he touches a new low. So this is very sad affair that we have to see all these things. He said today that Kanpatti par Katta sata kar apne aap ko chief ministerial candidate declare karwa liya. But all of us are aware of the fact that there was no meeting of the BJP parliamentary party, and he wasn't declared the leader in his party. And he forced his allies to declare him as the leader in the meeting of the NDA. So that is the working style of Mr. Modi, and what he practices, he speaks. So that is what I want to say on Mr. Modi's style of functioning. But people of Bihar and we Indian feel ashamed whenever he opens his mouth and abuses his opponents. This is
Dhananjay Giri, how would you answer that? The RJD says nothing less is expected from the Prime Minister, and that the people of Bihar will respond to such a personal attack on Lalu and his family. How would you respond to that?
No, this is nothing personal. If somebody in the public life, nothing is personal. Earlier, everybody knows there was Chhath Puja festival used to going on in the Lalu family. Rabdi Devi used to do Chhath Puja and Lalu Yadav used to give the jal and all. It is in public. the Holi festival, the all Hindu festival celebrated by Lalu Yadav earlier, in a massive, everybody knows how grand it was. But today, the Tejashwi ji own brother Tej Pratap challenging Tejashwi, can his wife do Chhat Puja? It is not me. It's Tej Pratap ji, Tejashwi ji own brother, who is challenging him. Is it possible that his wife make Chhat Puja? So how the things change? See, there's a earlier Atal Bihari Vajpayee told that धर्मांतरण से राष्ट्रांतरण होता है. When you change the way of your worship, you change the way of your thought, you change the way of what are you doing, what you are exactly. So the things that where we used to see Chhat Puja, we used to see Holi in Lalu family, we are seeing Halloween. So we are not against any religion. But what they are trying to say, what they are trying to impose, see what leader is doing, that reflects in their followers. So that is the thing. And not only me, everybody is seeing what is going on. So on the other hand, same time, Rahul Gandhi came and he done an insult of Chhat Puja. He is doing this with face. So, and they have done, India Alliance is having hatred against Hindu Dharma. There is a big hatred in their heart that everybody knows. They have done 3 days workshop in Tamil Nadu, the education of Hindu Dharma. What the Hindu Dharma is, dengue, malaria, everything. So what more or less we can go? And how low they can go? Is there anything lower than this? Anything lower than this? Is anything it can be done? And the second thing, what he is saying, in the India there was a trending why Kattappa killed Bahubali, but in Bihar there was a trending during Jangal Raj how many Bahubali has been killed by Katta. That was a time when in front of Katta Kanun was silent.
Okay. I'll come back to the Katta remark in just a moment. I want to focus for a moment, take the issues one by one, because the video of the video of Lalu Prasad with his grandchildren, it's a personal video, but in election time everything becomes weaponized, and that's one of the reasons why the Prime Minister has taken it up. Shubhrashtha, what do you think of this? We are not in a place where we are not used to personal things getting very, very personal during elections. But is something like this par for the course? Because the BJP here is trying to make a point, saying, you called the Kumbh Mela faltu just a few months ago, and here you are celebrating Halloween.
Look, Shiv, there are 2 ways in which I look at it. First is the fact that till now, I don't think the Bihar BJP or even BJP at the center has really commented on the personal life of Lalu Prasad or his family. But the point of the matter is this, that when Lalu Yadav chooses to denigrate the sentiments of millions of Hindus in this country by making an almost irreverent comment on Kumbh Mela, it is not politics. It is an attack on the civilizational memory of this country. Kumbh is not a party event. It is one of the oldest continuous spiritual congregation in the world, recognized by UNESCO. Now, when you do that, then you have already given a weapon to the opposition, in which case this is the BJP, because BJP talks about Hindutva politics, does Hindutva politics, and is unabashed in its commitment to certain Hindu credentials. So then when you make faith a backstage costume that you wear at home, and Dhananjay Giri was just pointing out how Chhat was celebrated at Lalu's family and all of that, which is why I want to tell you that you choose to light a lamp when it suits you. But the moment, it is out there in the public domain, you choose to spit on the very same lamp. So this is the kind of hypocrisy that Lalu Yadav has shown, has been shorn to pieces by the BJP. Now, whether it is good or bad, whether this kind of political communication was warranted or unwarranted, we can have a different debate on it. But the point is very simple, that public derision of sacred practices while you are privately observing them is not secularism. It is opportunism. And on the point of Halloween, I would have taken a different stand and said that, well, most of his grandchildren are, non-residential Indians. Some of them are settled in Singapore and all of that. So it's okay to celebrate Halloween.
Yeah.
I mean, all our kids, whosoever is growing up today, will celebrate Halloween. Point is not, pandering to that kind of a secular ideology. Point is, why would you then go ahead and denigrate something as sacred as Kumbh? This is a political statement, Shiv. What Lalu ji has been doing ever since his political pronouncement of the MY community, getting the Muslim and Yadav community together, is he has ensured that publicly he remains a staunch critic of any kind of Hindu assertion, and privately he has been a staunch Hindu himself. Look at the way, Tej Pratap Yadav behaves the way he does because he comes from a Hindu family, because he has seen his mother observe all festivals. And by the way, Bihar is extremely rigid when it comes to celebrating certain festivals.
Shubhrashtha, let me get Dr. Jigyasu on that, on the important point that you made, that, Dr. Jigyasu, when you say that nothing more can be expected from the Prime Minister, Shubhrashtha says this was a political comment. If you're willing to go out on a limb and call the Kumbh Mela faltu, then be prepared to hear the music on hypocrisy during election season, even if it involves Halloween.
No, Lalu ji is a religious person, and in true sense of the term, he is not a hypocrite like Mr. Modi, and he doesn't want to create a spectacle time and again, like Modi does. What we think, we become. What we speak, how we speak, shows our political, cultural, social upbringing. And that Modi has been repeatedly displaying in public life. We have heard about Nath Pai, we have heard about Mr. Limaye, Madhu Dandavate, Hiren Mukherjee, B.N. Mandal, and many more outstanding parliamentarians. But Mr. Modi is the first Prime Minister in the history of our parliamentary politics or parliamentary democracy whose remarks were expunged by the chairperson in the upper house because they were so bad in taste. So Modi is infamous for commenting like this, and waywardness is the central element of his politics.
Shiv,
So will Lalu Prasad have to learn about Chhath Puja from Mr. Modi? Everyone will laugh. Oh, Marshal McLuhan made a very prophetic statement. The medium is message.
Shubhrashtha wants to.
My life is message. My professor Rakesh Patwal wrote an article that Nehru, the man, is message. Likewise, Lalu Prasad's whole political journey is a message in itself, and he has served humanity through socialism, and he has always cared about the last man of the society. And he doesn't need any kind of...
Shubhrashtha wants to rebut you, Jayant. Just one second. Let her come in. Let her come in. Yeah.
Shiv, I think...
देने को तो मैं भी उसे दे सकता हूँ गाली, लेकिन मेरी तहजीब इजाजत नहीं देती.
बहुत बढ़िया जयंत जी ने जो कहा, मैं वहीं से शुरू करती हूँ. जयंत जी, बात पर्सनल आप मोदी जी पे हो सकते हैं, धनंजय गिरी जी लालू जी पे हो सकते हैं, मैं उस बहस में नहीं पढ़ना चाहती. I just wanted to make a political comment. Just like Mr. Lalu Prasad Yadav has chosen his politics on a very lighter vein, you have chosen your politics on your Facebook posts, which are extremely prophetic and extremely, intellectual at one level. You never quote a Sanskrit scripture. Similarly, Lalu ji never venerates.
I always say Vidya Dadati Vinayam. But Mr. Modi tries to preach that Vidya Dadati Ujjadpanam. Ujjadpanadyat Patratam.
That there is a line of politics.
That is the farce. That is the mockery of democracy.
That BJP follows in Bihar and elsewhere. It is extremely, seeped in Hindu Sanatan traditions. There is a line of politics where Jayant Jigyasu, his leader Lalu Prasad Yadav, Tejashwi Yadav, all of these follow. Where they यथा संभव प्रयास करना है कि हिंदू प्रतीकों पे, हिंदू कॉस्मोलॉजी पे बात करने से हम बचें. बस इसी फर्क की मैं बात कर रही हूँ.
Every religion, Shubhrashtha ji, we respect.
No. If that would have been so, Jayant ji, do you really want me to believe that I should be so innocent? I should be so innocent not to see into the Halloween. I should be so innocent not to see into the Halloween,
what is problem in
that came across from your official handle.
What is problem?
Do you really want me to? No. So since you've raised the issue, do you really want me to believe that once, if at all Tejashwi comes to power, his wife would have no control at all over the kind of missionary schools which are being run in all across Bihar? Please don't smile on that.
Missionary schools and hospitals have served our social life.
Okay.
to a great extent, it's please let me tell this very categorically and very straight that it's a waste of time to discuss Modi's speeches because he's not ready to mend his ways. And he will express these kind of statements. He will give these kind of statements and very poor remarks in this ongoing election.
Dhananjay Giri wants to rebut you. Dhananjay Giri of the BJP wants. Yeah, Dhananjay Giri, go ahead.
You see, action speak is louder than the words. Whatever we are saying, whosoever is saying, he is hypocrite. Whosoever is saying, he is hypocrite. And the most biggest hypocrite is saying that what is hypocrisy? The hypocrisy you are showing on your television channel. If you are a Hindu and you are not showing Chhat Puja, you are not showing Diwali, you are not showing Holi, but you are showing Halloween. You are going to do this Tajia Puja, you are
from criminal forces.
My dear, did I speak between you? Did I anything spoke? And if you are so frustrated, if you want to continuously speak, if you want to say,
is frustrated.
You just want to say your life,
humanity
should be correct. And so you are so frustrated. So
and
you
we don't believe in showing it off.
If you are so much frustrated, if you are got frustrated like anything, so you will speak continuously. People are seeing and laughing. Earlier they used to laugh on Lalu every activity, not only his words, his activity, his things. Everybody is enjoying politics of Lalu.
Lalu ji is a role model.
He was a symbol of mockery. He was a symbol of mockery. And in the name of social justice,
largest section of society,
everybody
people adore him, people like him, people respect him, people revere him, and people follow his path.
That court only told that he is a thief of charge.
There is indelible print of Lalu ji on our society. He has shaped it. He brought paradigm shift.
See, this is not the way to talk. See, this is not the way to talk. I listen very carefully, very calmly. We should respect each other's thoughts. That is democracy. But then how the Jungle Raj people can believe in democracy? How they can be democratic?
Please go ahead. I am unable to see your face. Perhaps it's a technical problem.
See, you listen.
To see your face.
Just listen.
That is why this kind of incoherence is. Yeah.
I think looking doesn't make ear problem. I think you have ear problem also. So you just listen to what I am saying. We are having two good ear, such a beautiful face. So just listen, Mina. And we all know you are having good, you are a well-read person. So please try to listen, respect each other. That is the called democracy. So the thing is here, this is the continuous approach of Lalu Prasad Yadav. They earlier used to do appease politics. Politics of appeasement. राहत इंदौरी told कि वो सियासत की रवादारी समझता है, रोजा तो नहीं रखता, पर इफ्तारी समझता है. So that is Lalu Prasad Yadav. He don't do such practices, but he's trying to pretend that I'm how much belief I am having in Islam, how much belief I am having in Christianity. That is all the things
on this.
Want to solve.
Let me come in.
The biggest hypocrite of Indian politics is Lalu Prasad Yadav. And see, he told that I'm a Basiha. I came from Chaprasi quarter. From Chaprasi quarter, how he earned so much of money? 148 of land, Arab subsidy. Everybody want to know what are a scam. There was
I've got a minute left. You know, these are two leaders, and like I said, I've played a sampling. I've played a sampling of some of the things that the two leaders have said about each other in the past. In this particular election, Lalu Prasad has not come out and made any direct or elaborate attacks of any kind. Those have mostly been coming from Tejashwi himself. But do you see this escalating from here, Shubhrashtha? Tomorrow campaigning in the first phase ends. You've got another very important phase coming up after that. The Prime Minister's got, a way to go in Bihar as well. How do you see this play out? More of this coming?
I hope not, Shiv, because frankly, Bihar has far more deeper issues to discuss than this.
Yeah.
Anti-incumbency should be an all-time high, and because for the lack of a credible opposition in the state even today, lot of issues that Bihar faces has not been able to make to primetime discussions, unfortunately, because of the lackadaisical approach of political leaders across the party aisle. And I'm not talking just about, the opposition. I'm also talking about people in power today in Bihar. So I hope that the campaign doesn't really, quote unquote, lift from here based on these conversations that we are having right now. I really hope so, because there are very granular issues at every constituency that we need to discuss. I also hope that incidents like what happened in Mokama also do not hijack the conversation, Shiv, because in a similar situation in another constituency, we have seen two political rivals actually come together and hug each other during a campaign trail. Bihar is much more and beyond what we want to see through certain click bites and certain news bites. I just hope that both the political parties and both the political sides of the spectrum take a chill pill on the whole religion and spirituality narrative, because frankly I don't think Bihar needs to learn any kind of...
No, I agree with you, and I wish
Lalan Singh had said
I wish the high
that we should fight like Anand Singh. Each one of us is Anand Singh. So what you talk about these hypocrite people?
Jayant ji, let us not go there, because then I'll talk about Ritlal Yadav. I have a very personal...
No. There is a particular incident.
Kind of a story with respect to Dhanapur.
I've studied in Dhanapur. We have a big ground report from Mokama coming up at 9 p.m. Don't worry, sir.
Ritlal Yadav and his
current
Let me put this on record in front of the camera. Let us not go constituency by constituency, because because RJD doesn't really have a track record to talk about.
No.
You have given tickets to Osama.
Criminality in politics is a topic in which no party will come out unscathed in Bihar, least of all the RJD. And when it comes to Mokama and Anand Singh, we've got Padmaja Joshi at 9 p.m. live from Mokama with a ground report that you cannot miss on NDTV. We don't ignore any stories coming in from the ground. We don't take sides. We're covering this election issue by issue, soundbite by soundbite, leader by leader, without taking any sides. Thank you to all of you for joining me on debate number 1 here on India Matters.